Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kyle Kuzma.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Young is out there with Herbert Jones. Then it's Barnes. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Holmgren in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Wizards, Banchero is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Andrew Nembhard.
Here we go.
Then there's Powell. And it's Siakam in at the 3 spot. And the Jazz start out with the ball. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Now Siakam after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Siakam kicks to Banchero. Clock at 6. Back to Siakam. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. To the paint. It's stolen by Nembhard. Here's Powell. Up and in from the low block. Powell's got the opening basket of the game for the Wizards.
For a vet like Powell, they know you have to cash in transition.
Barnes sets a screen for Young. This one for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Jones against Powell. Pass to Nembhard. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Barnes outside. And here's Young beyond the arc. The three-pointer is right on target.
A volume shooter. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Nembhard against Young. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. That one's not going to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jazz passing it around. Barnes bounce pass. Young with no one around. And the Jazz another 3.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Nembhard the pass to Banchero. Capella with a screen on McDaniels. Banchero, that's good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, here is Young. He had 25 points last game. To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
Again, Young missing.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Pass to Nembhard. Banchero, a screen for Nembhard. Inside, and stolen by Barnes. In transition, here come the Jazz. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Young. There's the triple. Back to Jones. Young outside. McDaniels gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Capella with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Banchero. And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Young taking his time here. On the wing, Barnes. Over Banchero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
That's good from Barnes. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
And so he hits both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Pass to Nembhard. Banchero is screened for Nembhard. A beautiful reverse layup. Nembhard's got his second basket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
A 3 from Barnes. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Capella.
Well, at his size, you'd expect Capella to go up this strong every time he has the ball inside.
Nembhard against Young. McDaniels outside. Holmgren sets the screen for McDaniel. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now his consistency, especially at the defensive end.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Young passes to Jones. Barnes screen on Nembhard. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Banchero outside. Out to Powell. Here's the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. So for Washington, their last game a loss to Orlando. Another miss by Utah.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Banchero is screen on Barnes. Siakam for 3. And it's Jones with the ball for Utah. 4-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Banchero against Jones. Siakam outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McDaniels, they get the rebound. Washington leading now by 4. Banchero finds Nembhard. Banchero is screen on Barnes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So for the Wizards, Tyson's checked in. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Norman Powell. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Barnes. Chris Dunn's checked in for McDaniels. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jones. And both free throws good for Nembhard. Jazz trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kuzma outside. Pass to McBride. 6 to shoot. And it's done in the corner. To end the drought. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Washington leading now by 6. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now Young. He has 6. Pass to McBride. Kuzma with a screen on DiVincenzo. Down low. The jump hook. And Kuzma puts it in.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Siakam left side. Over Missi. Siakam misses.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Pass to McBride. Now, here is Young. And the 3 off target.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
The drive by Siakam. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
Pass to Young from past the arc. It's good from long range. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Nembhard. Back to Siakam. And Yves Missi picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Wizards, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Siakam. Brendan Howard comes in for Bank. And Smart subbed in for Andrew Nell. On defense, Utah trailing by 5. 4-on-3 break. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Guys?
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Missi. And Missi throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor. Offense is set.
A 3 for DiVincenzo.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's McBride. Kuzma with a screen on Smart. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Puts up a three. Nice shot by Smart.
Quick release there from Smart.
And so Young will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a three-point game. A three ball. That shot, no good. 1 quarter on the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
More for Utah going here in the center. Scotty Barnes is out Jones. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Rollins. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. Poke loose. Here's Barnes. And the shot is long.
Good O, better D. Sometimes it works out that way.
Powell feeling it out a bit. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
They've been doing a lot of things right in this game, but something they have to improve on is their ball security.
Jazz trail by 5. Barnes outside. Outside. Pass to McBride. 4 on the clock. From the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
First free throw is good. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Banchero with a screen to the middle and finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Barnes against Banchero. Barnes passes to Rollins. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Jones. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Banchero. Over Barnes. And it's Banchero missing. Jazz trail by 4. Barnes left side. On the wing, Jones. Jazz passing it around. Barnes passes to Jones. Oh, good with the triple. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Oh, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here are the Jazz now. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. DiVincenzo against Rollins. Six on the shot clock. Against Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Wizards leading by 6. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's going to take a few minutes to regroup and Dolce.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren.
In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, great communication and timing, setting Capella up for a big jam.
Rollins the pass to Jones. Barnes sets a screen for Jones. Another miss by Utah.
And they continue to control the glass.
Capella dishes to Powell. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Banchero gets the chance there, but it's off the mark. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's McBride. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Banchero, a screen on Jones. Powell, the pass to Banchero. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
With the step back. DiVincenzo to Banchero. Pass to Powell. Outside for Smart. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smart's got the lead up to 11 now for Washington.
Well, Smart can be streaky on his threes, but he's much more consistent when he lets it go from the corner.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Siakam is checked in for Washington. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Holmgren dishes to Jones. The Jazz working the ball around to stop the run. Washington with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Banchero a screen on Rollins. Nembhard for three. Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, a difference maker on the glass. Capella has been doing this for a long time.
Pass to McBride. Barnes screen on Powell. McBride bounce pass. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Rollins the pass to Holmgren. Stolen by Banchero. Pass to Powell. Banchero is screened for Powell. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Jazz trail by 11. Here's Rollins. Scoreless thus far. Here's Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
What a smart play by Jones. Staying with his motion and just letting the defense come and foul it.
The Jazz have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that one misses.
Well, you know, every team wants multiple Herb Jones on their roster. He can really shoot it, and Herb's wing defense is just elite.
Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Jazz. Trae Young comes in for Miles McBride. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on an 11-3 run. Jones against Banchero. To the inside. Capella inside. Defended by Missi. Capella with the bucket.
Well, offensively, that is where you want Capella to get his looks.
Pass to Rollins. The tray. Rebounded by the Wizards. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. There's the lob to Banchero. It's stolen by Jones. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Down low. Rejected by Banchero.
No real surprise there. Banchero's blocks are something we're getting used to seeing.
Capella with a screen on Young. The three from Banchero. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Scotty Barnes.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
And he knocks down the first one. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Now, here's Siakam. He has 5. Three-pointer, and rebounded by McDaniels.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Young left side. Barnes outside. It's Young on the wing. McDaniel sets a screen for Young. Shot clock at 6. And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
And that one falls for Young. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
The Jazz making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in.
Yeah, you know, guys, the amount of offense that Young creates for himself and his teammates is staggering. This guy does it all.
And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Dunn, wide open. He fires. Another miss by Utah.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now, here's Banchero. 17 points in his last outing. Offline with his 3. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 9 points. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going, and you could see frustrations emerge.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Jazz, number 1.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Utah's on defense. 7-point differential. Here's Nembhard. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dunn, the bounce pass. Young against Nembhard. To the paint. Here's McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, if you're free in the pick and roll, Young will find you.
Here's Tyson. He has yet to score. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels. For Washington, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. the second. Jazz trail by 8. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Young. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and from that extended range, few do it better than Trae Young.
Now, Nembhard. DiVincenzo kicks to Siakam. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Dunn passes to Young. Lets the 3 fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Now just a 2-point Wizards lead.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here Siakam. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Young fires away from outside. And Utah, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Siakam passes to Richards. He lobs it up. Oh, and that one, no question.
DiVincenzo relishes the chance to punish the defense. He likes to shake them up with the slam.
It's Young on the wing. Here's Kuzma. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Young finds Dunn. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. Inside. Here's Nusi, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
The Jazz have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And that one misses. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. Over Misi. And that would have counted, but that was off the mark this time. A close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Washington out in front, up by 1. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
When I look at the Wizards headed down the final month of the season, at this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah, decidedly average. Maybe they'll turn the corner late. Who knows? We've seen it happen. And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington Wizards right now.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, and I know you love this big fella.
Take a million jumpers, work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know it. A poet.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting based on how good it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Wizards with the lead. They've got Siakam. Banchero up there with Clint Capella. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Nembhard in at the 5. So that's who Brian Keefe starting half with. Now Jones, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Young from outside, good on the triple. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for Utah.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that is a huge call. That is not who they wanted to see headed to the bench with the outcome still in question. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much drop.
Now, here is Young. Here's no good from outside.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Powell kicks to Siakam. Pass to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jones. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, and while Capella may be a one-dimensional scorer, he is historically efficient.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Now DiVincenzo. Powell, no one around him, hits the three-point bomb. 7 points in the game.
An extremely reliable three-point weapon. Powell is taking that every chance he gets.
Young from outside, rebounded by Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Nembhard the pass to Powell. Capella with a screen on McDaniel. Shot foul, no good. Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. They trail by 1. Capella against Young. Drills it from outside. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Pascal Siakam. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb, averaging 21 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 8. It's Powell on the wing. To the inside. Pass to Nembhard. Washington needs to get a shot off here. For three, Siakam. Trae Young grabs the miss. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile. His impact goes beyond impressive.
Wizards with possession, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Nembhard the pass to Pop. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Powell's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, how about the response by Powell? Answering the call with a 3 of his own.
Pass to McDaniels. And here is Barnes. Young outside for the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game. Wizards trail by. Chenzo is to Powell. Capella sets a screen for Powell. Driving to the basket. Basket counts. Utah's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. It's Jones on the wing. Barnes outside. And Young kicks to Barnes. And the Jazz, another 3.
Well, defensively, they've just looked lost in this second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
Shots good by Siakam.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Barnes from three-point land. Rebound by the Wizards. Looking ahead to their next and playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Siakam. Another one falls for Washington.
And on the offensive end, Siakam so efficient. He makes a constant effort to find the open man.
Young outside. Barnes outside. To the paint, got a piece of it. Powell with the steal. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Brendan Wofford's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here is the 2K leaderboard. In the season's second half, these teams have been really passing the ball well. The Jazz second.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
The free throw drops from McDaniels. Hard with it. He's got 8. Old right side. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
Floats it up for Holmgren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Powell against Jones. Fires the 3. And again, Washington no good. Jazz leading by 6. Outside. Holmgren sets the screen for Young. 6 to shoot. All sorts of time. Nembhard grabs the board. Washington's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Siakam, right side. Yes! And the foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that body strength.
And Washington making a share. Smart's checked in. Utah also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Holmgren. Miles McBride comes in for McDaniels. And Rollins subbed in for Young.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Here's Rollins. Still scoreless. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Capella, and it's off the back rim. No good. Wizards trailed by 3. Drive by Siakam. Outside for Smart. Now Siakam. For the tie. Smart misses. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Utah. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Capella, the pass to Nembhard. Barnes. Siakam outside. Nembhard for 3. Rebound, Utah. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Jones has it in the corner. The Jazz with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And finally getting the feel from the second 3 of the half here.
Nembhard against Rollins. Outside, Jones. Out to the wing. Here's Kuzma. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And that's just using his strength to fight for that rebound. And then Barnes able to send it back.
Watford passes to Siakam. Back to Watford. Now Nembhard. He's got 8. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Nembhard's got it all tied up now for Washington. Rollins the pass to Jones. Kuzma with a screen on Siakam. Jones, no luck. The Wizards shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Nembhard. He's got 10. It's Jones on the wing. To the middle. Stolen by Nembhard. Over to the wing. Capella sets a screen for Siakam. And stolen by Kuzma. Nembhard against Rollins. McBride. Another miss by Utah. Wizards shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Pass to Siakam. Down low, here's Watford. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Watford's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, nice timing on the pass from Siakam, hitting the roller in stride.
Jones for 3. Washington with the rebound. Capella's.
And he's still scoreless. Or they might need his confidence.
Siakam, a good look. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Now the Wizards with it. On a 17. Back to Ivy. Launches it. The shot by Powell, no good. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Rollins. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to return possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Pascal Siakam getting the Washington Wizards. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Holmgren. Rollins is out there with Young. Then it's Yves Missi. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than Young.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Young with the steal. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Rollins. Here's McDaniels. Back to Missi. Got a piece of it. Nembhard against Rollins. Nembhard with it. Here's Richards. Back to Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. And that one, good. And so it's Utah here with the ball. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Nailed from three-point land.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Here's Siakam. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McDaniels to take the lead. Missi's shot is good. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Here's Tyson. Siakam inside the three-point line. And right on target. Good. Siakam's got 22 points.
And right now, Siakam is cooking. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding behind.
Holmgren. Young outside. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Tyson. Inside. And that one's good. Richards. And now it's a three-point Wizards lead.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here is Young. From downtown, Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in this game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. From outside, off the mark. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Rollins, and he lays it straight in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Pass to Rollins. Now Holmgren. There's a good screen for 3. They get it back. Bounce pass from Messi. Clock at 6. And here's Young. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Siakam left side. Cans the shot from the wing. Siakam's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Brendan Watford's checked in for Washington. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Holmgren. McDaniels kicks to Young, to the middle. Messi. And Messi throws it down.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Pass to Watford. Takes the 3. Rebound, Utah. Young's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Watford with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Watford with it. Young's there. Now Watford. Pass to Tyson. Shot clock at 3. Traps in the tray. And the Wizards lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Messi's shot is good. Messi's got 6 in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And here is Siakam. Screened by Watford. Fires at the elbow. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Young against DiVincenzo. McDaniels. That's in the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists now tonight. Wizards have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Wizards passing it around. Here's Tyson. And Holmgren pulls it down. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Jazz. The lead is 2. McDaniels outside. A three-pointer, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Watford finds Siakam. Here's Richards. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
Pass to Young. Washington with the rebound. Richards got his 4th rebound in this one. Young against DiVincenzo. Rejected by Young.
And time that one just right. That'll fire up Young and his teammate.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Both teams will make substitutions. Powell against McDaniel. Pass to Nemar. 6. Capella with a screen on Jones. For 3, Siakam. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Nemhard against Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Washington?
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
And so Jones nails both of them. Washington's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Powell for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's blocked and erased by Powell. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Young inside. Nemhard covering. Kicks it out to Jones. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track. Disrupting the offensive.
5 on the shot clock. Right post shot.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Nemhard against Young. Good defensive work there by Young.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Barnes sets a screen for Young. Lets loose a 3. Powell there for the rebound.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch. Well, this is why they turn to Powell in these moments. They trust in him to deliver.
Now McDaniel. Green on Powell. Here's Barnes. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
Siakam against Barnes. And Barnes sends it back. It's Young on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo. Capella against Barnes. Jones. Nembhard there for the rebound. And the rejection by Holmgren.
7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Count it!
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Washington. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Great reach. Tough to get a shot up over Holmgren.
Young, and the three misses.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
Siakam, nice use of the glass on the finish.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see the player embrace that kind of play?
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Young. .44 seconds left in the game.
Using the quickness there. Don't get you surprised sometimes.
He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a two-point ball game.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Capella with a screen on Barnes. Siakam, the long shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Good on the first, and that's a three-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Now Capella. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
And that's leadership right there. Talk about a big bucket from Capella.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
Capella with a screen on Barnes. Nembhard fires. Missed on the 3. And now they foul and stop the...
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
And so it's Utah with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Trey, congratulations. You guys had to play with another level of effort and competitor to get this win.
That's all it is. We try to come out every night, compete, put a lot of intensity, put a lot of enthusiasm, have fun, and we've been doing that lately, and it's been great.
We could feel the enthusiasm. Thanks, Trey.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Trae Young.